Hi guys. Why did I have to take a deep breath? Sorry, I keep looking out the window to make sure a car's not coming. Because I'm, out of shape. That's why. I probably could have sent out this message, but do I love being on camera? Yes. So here we go. I want to address a couple things that I feel like have already either been overlooked or there's negative stigma around them now. So let's start off the bat. First, window and handheld. Those might be the two best positions ever to do. Like, you get to talk to customers all day, you get to hang out, have conversations, and that's your whole job, is to just make them happy. You don't have the stress of being inside the stand or like running around per se. I guess you will be helping out, but I want you guys to take a moment and reroute your mindset around that. When I first started working in coffee, I worked the window only every single day for an entire year, which did get exhausting, but it really shaped me into the barista and conversation holder and just worker that I am today, being able to think of conversations out of nowhere. I'm not saying that you can't look away from the window and you have to have a conversation with everyone, because that is not where we're going with this. But just being able to communicate and to connect on a different level than just, hi, what do you want? Or, hi, what can I get you? I guess that's fine for a coffee shop, but we're not going for a fine. Like, we are going to make their day better than when they woke up in the morning. Our job is to make sure the people that come here are already having a good day are leaving having a better day, and those having a bad day are leaving thinking, you know what, today's gonna be a good one. And if I can go there and all their baristas are excited and happy to be alive and to be working, then I can do the same with my day. And I know that sounds super cheesy, but that's so real. In just life. In the past 5 years that I've worked in coffee, I've experienced that. And if you guys want examples, I have a plethora. Customer service is so important. And it goes along that point of just understanding that they are human, but also understanding that they don't see us the same way sometimes. They see us as workers, and it has to be right. And maybe sometimes people don't have grace, but that's okay, because it's our job to be graceful towards them and towards ourselves, even on days that they aren't as graceful. Like I said, you never know what someone's going through, what's happening in their life, what they woke up to this morning or tomorrow morning or a week ago. And so it's not our job to know, it's just our job to make their day better with a cup of coffee. And a cup of coffee does go a long way. So just come in with a positive mindset on window. I'm going to start making a schedule of the week and posting where everyone is on their positions. And honestly, I think we're just gonna, for the first month of us being open, or even a little bit longer until everyone's comfortable everywhere, or at least confident in at least one position, then we're gonna be staying on those positions the entire shift, which I know is hard, but we have to get good at it. That's the only reason we're open, is because the customers are here and they love us and they want us to love them too. And if we're not showing that back, then we won't be open. That's our entire customer base. Another thing with that is body language and tone of voice. I know that some of you just have a regular tone of voice, and so it's so unintentional when it's coming out a weird way. But if you're from the other side of the ordering station, it doesn't matter who's on the other end or what they're regularly like. They better be nice and gracious and excited and ready to serve you. So that's what I want from all of you guys. I want you to come in here and just I know that we've gotten a couple bad reviews just about being slow, which is okay, but today's a new day and tomorrow's a new day and next week's a new week, and we're gonna come back from it, and we're gonna be better. And so we're just not even gonna think about the past, and we're just gonna keep moving forward. But I want you guys to start getting this mindset of being excited to be here. Not saying you're not, but just understanding that we are so blessed to have this job and to be able to serve people every day. I wish I could express how thankful and excited I am to work in coffee, and just to be able to do something fun while making money. What more could you possibly ask for? On the same note, we're going to start labeling every, excuse me. We're going to start labeling every single drink on top, not just with the number, but with what's inside of it as well. I think that's going to help us a lot with handing out the right drinks out the window. It's a lot to when you're going fast and labeling it, but it's going to feel a whole lot better if you label it, take that extra 3 seconds, than if you make the whole drink, spend all that time, and then the wrong person gets it, and then no one's happy. I would rather everyone come back so happy about the drink that I made and excited to come back than be like, okay, well, I got the wrong drink, even though you worked hard on it. You know what I mean? So, like, let's help ourselves out in that aspect. It's not just helping the customers get what they paid for, but helping ourselves in the sense of pride and knowing that we're doing the right thing for our customers and serving them in the proper way. We are servants here, and we have to start. Okay, there's no cars. We just have to like reset our mindset to understand this. And I know it's some of our first jobs, and that's why I'm willing to help you guys grow, and like I'm always here and I'm ready to coach you. But there's little things like connections that I can't coach. I wish I could. I wish I could give you everything that I know and just have you guys all go destroy it on window and handheld. But that's going to be from you coming in and realizing that you love this place and that you're going to like make the most of it, the 6 hours that you're here, the 8 hours that you're here. On the same note as labeling drinks, when you're on window, it's okay to take a breath and be like, I know what I'm going to hand out. I have the drinks labeled or they're all labeled and ready. Like, look at the cup and have maybe them all right there ready to hand out before you clear it away, because I know that what's probably happening is you guys are charging them, the order goes away, and then you're like, well, this is closest to me, so I'm assuming that's theirs. But as like drink makers back here, we can't always put the closest one to you. Even I wish that I could just be like, telepathy, put the drink exactly where you know. I wish. I promise me, I would do it if I could. But reality is we can't, so we just have to be extremely intentional with the drinks that we hand out the window. And I don't want any of you to ever feel belittled for making a mistake or like we don't appreciate you, because trust me and my family appreciate you more than you could ever understand. And that's why we're here to help you grow. But little things that we have no tolerance for is like handing out the wrong drinks, especially when they're labeled, because that's hurting our business, that's making the customers upset, and then it makes our day just not as good. I know that when I do something like that, or if a customer comes back through angry, like, it doesn't ruin my day, but it definitely puts a little damper in it, and we don't want to have to go through those things. On that note, there will be people who are upset, and that's just life, and that's just people who come through. Maybe they woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Maybe there's like a family member died the day before, and you can't control that, but we are going to serve them to the best of our ability with the right drink, exactly how they want it, and with excellent customer service. I hope this uploads to YouTube, by the way. I don't even know if it can. Ooh. Okay, another thing, being intentional with what people see on the inside of the stand. I know we keep our trash right here, but I think I want to move it because when walk-ups come and they see like this trash can, or if the drive-through sees a trash can here, it's kind of gross. So I think I'm going to try to keep it back here a little bit. I'll let you guys know when you come in. We'll figure that out. But just like knowing that when you have milk on your steam wand, or if you have dirty towels on the counter and you're using them, they see that. And I know if I was coming through and I just got a drink and I saw like nasty spoons, dirty steam wands, gross towels, I'd be like, this place is gross. I'm never going to come get a coffee here. And so just like be aware, notice the little things, because that's our job as baristas. Notice when you need to change your rag, people are available to do it. Just like be so intentional with the cleanliness, but also your body language. I know I kind of talked about that at first, or maybe I said the board body language and didn't emphasize it, but a customer can tell when you're like, hey, what'd you get? Versus like, hi, did you get the 16 iced pomegranate Red Bull? They know that we're confident, and then if we're not confident, then they're like, what is in this drink? They don't even know, so how am I supposed to know? So confidence is key. Trust me, when I started doing the handheld and the window in Oregon for training, I was not confident, because, I mean, naturally, you're not going to be the first week. But I just had to realize, like, I know my stuff, like, just like you guys do. So take that and run with it. Don't just second guess yourself, or hand out a drink that you're not confident about. I would way rather remake a drink than hand it out the window wrong. Like every day, 100%, no doubt, no question, I will remake a drink personally for you. I will drive home from my house if I'm doing school. Maybe I'll just stay here and set up a bed. I don't know, but I will come remake it for you. Read all the way through the order on the screen. I know that sometimes there's a ton, but then reroute your brain to be like, okay, first, here's the order. I'm gonna look what size. Found the size. Now I'm gonna look at the temperature. Sometimes it's at the bottom, so now I can go back to the temperature. Grab your cup so you know what the size and temperature is in front of you. And then read through everything, and just be slow and intentional when you're reading through the order. I know we wanna work fast, and it will come, and I do, and you guys are doing so well already, but don't sacrifice quality for speed. Don't sacrifice service for speed. We will never, ever do that, ever. We need to make sure that we are treating all three of those equally, and just loving it while we do it. Like it is stressful, but it's a happy kind of stress. Like I leave and I'm like, I'm so tired, but I'm also like, that was a good day and I had a great time. I know, side note, I'll actually go back to that later. There's a couple other things that I will probably make another video because it's already kind of long, but like people will come through trying to take advantage of drinks and like prices and stuff, which is normal. Like that's gonna happen. It sucks, but that's why we have to know exactly what we're doing on tablet, on window, on even making the drinks, to be able to be like, hi, like that's totally fine, but this is the price for you. Or what I've been telling everyone going out on handheld, when you're taking an order, first just have a conversation, like get comfortable with them. You don't have to go straight into like, what are you drinking? Because then you're like, and instead of saying like, let me find it, like you can, it's totally perfect and fine to be like, okay, just give me one moment. I'm gonna put that drink in. Just tell me one drink at a time so I can put it in perfectly for you. And we have to know the ins and outs of our drinks because the customers don't. And so if we don't, then it won't be put in right. So just don't treat them obviously like they're stupid, but treat them like they know nothing, because 90% of the time they don't know anything. And so it's our job to educate them. It's not frustrating, it's just our job to educate upon what we have and how we make things. And so I just go into detail when people are ordering. Like Red Bulls. Hi, we have multiple different forms of Red Bulls. I'm gonna start explaining them all to you. And if there's something you're interested in, just let me know and we can talk through it. All right, you want a medium iced non-fat mocha? I'm just letting you know that we do put our chocolate sauce in there to make it a mocha. Is that fine with you? White chocolate mocha, we use our powder. Is that okay? Like just every single drink that they order, unless it's like a hot chocolate, but just like emphasize it. And every single, someone's coming up to the window, but every single drink that we make that's 8 ounce, it goes in a kid's cup unless asked otherwise. I'll be back for more. But I love you guys, and I just want you to know, like, I go home tired too, but if I didn't have you guys to make it all better and like the best team of all time, I don't know what I would do. I couldn't do it. Mwah.